What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Are We Recording 2023 NBA mock draft. And as always, it's the young Rottweiler, Ethan Hamilton. And I'm Gage Sutton 007. And today we are joined by we got some regulars on the show, Jaysen Collins and Devin Glass joining us to help us out today. But today we also are joined by another friend of ours, NBA analyst and Twitter NBA analyst. Hey, that's what Dev is seeing.
The real king of NBA Twitter right here.
But please give it up for Gobby, man. Thanks for joining the pod, man.
Hey, bro. Love to see y'all, dog. You know, love to be on here. It's a friendly neighborhood hater. And we back on, baby.
Let's go. Also the co-host of the Off the Grid podcast, too.
Yeah, check that out if you haven't. We'll link everything down below if you want to check out Goby's channel. But all right, guys, well, without further ado, I say we get right into this because we're going to go through the first couple picks. We're going to go through the lottery and talk about every pick. So let's get started right away with the number one pick. And I just thought it was fitting that I make the pick for the future of the NBA. Man, I'm so blessed, man. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm like,
make the pick already, Jesus Christ,
man.
It's not.
You know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna take the time. I'm gonna take the time to just like soak it in and enjoy it because
while you soaking it in, everybody make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Cause Gage's gonna take forever with his damn pick.
And Gage, while you're at it, thank Adam Silver for rigging this for y'all because this was so rigged. It hurt so bad. It's rigged so crazy, bro. But
dude,
go ahead.
You guys did not deserve that pick, by the way. I just want to let you know you guys did not deserve that pick. I don't care what nobody says.
You say that we don't deserve it, but which of the other poverty franchises in the lottery deserved the prospect that Victor Wembanyama is? It's saying it. It's
the Rockets. Not the Rockets. Nah. We good with that. Give it to the Pistons. Give it to somebody else.
The Pistons just had Cade.
I know, dude. The Spurs haven't picked in the lottery in like 20 years.
Bro, Gage, that's what kills me about the Gage. Bro, the Pistons just had Cade. How much more help do these dudes need?
You guys just got Jalen Green. How much more help do they
need? Bad.
No.
Hey, Gage, they just got Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith.
I'll take Jabari Smith for Wemby. What are we doing here?
All right, that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing with the Spurs getting the number one overall pick. It's the lesser of two evils for me. It's like, does he go to Houston where I gotta hear about it for the next 20 years? My mental health cannot take it. I cannot take it. I can't take it.
It's the best spot for him, though.
It's the best spot, man.
Do I have to see him go to Charlotte and get and watch him get those fire ass French Paris fits off in Charlotte? No, I don't want to see that. Sorry, no can do.
Instead, he can do it in style with Coach Greg Popovich, who just signed a 3-year extension, and with a young core, lots of picks. Man,
did Pop really sign an extension? You just put that shit out your ass?
No, they did. Yeah, Pop's working on a 3-year extension.
Nasty. That's nasty work by Pop.
Dude, retire.
It's so rigged. It's so rigged. You should have told me that because that's just so.
And the reason,
Gage, I might have to side with him.
Contract and Wemby.
It's so rigged.
That might be rigged.
Dog. Every time these dudes they take for 1 year, just 1 year, bro. All of a sudden they get the number one pick. They got D-Rob, they got Timmy D, and now y'all got Wemby. Y'all don't deserve this, dude.
Y'all don't deserve it.
The Thunder never got the number one pick. We have never had the number one pick. Give us something, baby.
Goby, you may not like it, but it's the reality. And I'm taking Victor Wembanyama for the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby, welcome to SA, man. We're so happy to have you. 7'5", a demigod. He's gonna change basketball, and you guys are gonna see it firsthand. Race for Say is on the way.
Wemby, I can't wait till you bleep, but I ain't gonna say it, but I can't wait.
All right, guys. Well, let's move on to the next pick. With the second pick, the Charlotte Hornets are on the clock, and they've got the number 2 pick. And making the pick for them is Ethan.
Ethan, do the right thing, dude. Do the right thing.
All right, so hold on. So Ethan, before we go on, we should probably mention for the audience that we are not making any trades in this video. This is just going to be straight off the draft order. But this is one of those picks that I could definitely see being traded. So just something to keep in mind while you're making this picky.
So do not cook us in the comments if Monday morning Zion is traded to the Hornets, we do not care. This video is still going out. So unfortunately for y'all. But with the second pick, I think Charlotte, honestly, they're in a really like annoying spot because obviously they don't get Wemby, right? But the next best player in this draft, for me at least, is Scoot. But at point guard, you already have LaMelo. So it's kind of like, do you go for need in a guy like Brandon Miller, or do you just go best player available and try to fit it with Scoot? And for me, if I'm Charlotte, now that Michael Jordan is going to sell the team, if I'm Michael Jordan, I say one big F you to the Charlotte Hornets on my way out. And I pick a Brandon Miller. If I'm Michael Jordan, one big F you. One big... This is agendas. This is agendas I'm getting off. If I'm Michael Jordan, the city is begging me to trade the pick and just me get out of town. I'm saying a big F you to the city of Charlotte, and you guys have fun with Brandon Miller. I don't think Brandon Miller is bad.
I don't agree with him. This is terrible. Terrible.
Y'all taking Jamiller Smith Jr.
I'm gonna link his Twitter. Y'all go at him because
hey, my thing is the pick isn't bad in itself, but it's like when you're picking in the top 2, you don't pick for fit. You're bad. You pick best player available. It's not, and that's Scoop. That's Scoop.
Agreed.
Personally, bro, I don't think it's close. I think Scoop is the clear number 2. I just don't. Clear. I don't know where Brandon Miller came from, but it's so clear to me. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad, but
he fits. But it's clear Scoot is better. He fits
so clear.
He fits seamlessly, but Scoot's better.
Dude, even fit wise, Scoot is still a great fit next to LaMelo. I don't know where people are acting like that's not the case. Like, you got a slashing guard who does things that LaMelo struggles with. LaMelo struggles with getting to the rim. Get him a guy who can put pressure on that rim. And but hey, go ahead. That's a Charlotte Hornets ass move.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm in the mind of Michael Jordan. Like, that's who he's gonna pick. Like, Charlotte fans better brace themselves. Like, they're gonna pick Brandon Miller.
Boy, I'd do
because I think Scoot, honestly,
as a Charlotte fan, I hate it.
I'd hate it. Oh my god,
they hate all their moves because they're trash. We know this. We know this.
So
hey, and y'all wanted Victor Wembanyama to go to the Hornets?
I just wanted to see those LaMelo and Vic.
I don't.
I like Melo and Wembanyama. I like that.
Lobs transition. That's nasty.
Even the pick and roll too. Like that was nasty. But hey, that's my pick. I'm gonna stick with it.
Can't be mad at it. I can see it happening, but I disagree.
See it happening.
LaMelo will have to settle to throw passes to Brandon Miller. Instead of Victor Wembanyama. But surprisingly that we moved on from Scoot Henderson because now he's still on the board at 3. And now this is really interesting because Portland's got 2 main guards in Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons. A lot of just unknown about what's going to happen in this Damian Lillard situation. And with this pick, we've got Gobby making it for the Trailblazers. Gobby, what do you think is going to happen in Portland? Do you think they take Scoot Henderson here?
If Scoot is there, value. Straight up value. I'm taking Scoot 100 times out of 100. I don't even care if I got Dame on the roster. You know what I mean? First off, get that dude off our team. We don't need it, right? Second off, you got a guy like Scoot. This dude, Scoot, is a G. He knows how to hoop. Uber athletic, can score on and off the ball, pull up jumper, playmaking. He has it all. I don't know why. Why wouldn't I take Scoot here? It's just the smartest thing to do. Even if you wanted to trade him, he has the most value out of any other pick remaining. But if I'm keeping him on the roster, give me Scoot. Come on now. Look at this dude, bro. He's built like a linebacker.
You're not
6'2", 195 pounds, and he plays like it, man. When he drives to the rim, man, I just know like something crazy is about to happen. He really does remind me of like Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, like that just
he's definitely
athletic
in that mold.
freak, man. Like
great pick,
if Scoot is there at 3, man. It's clear you take him. You get rid of Simons or Dame or whoever, bro. Like
I think that's
time to rebuild, man. It's time.
That's the way. That's the way to go. Bro.
I think that's the move, especially because
too, bro. So,
but
oh my god,
I think a Scoot and Simons backcourt is solid. Like let's say this, right? You
Scoot
flip
Simons and Shadon feels good
because you flip. Let's say you flip Dame, right? You can get an all-star caliber piece for Dame, or even another 1 or 2 lottery picks, and then a starting caliber player, probably a 3 or a 4, right? And then the way you build it is you got Scoot, Simons, Sharp, whatever those 2 starting caliber pieces are. That's not a bad That's not a bad.
That's a
young
great
core.
start to your rebuild, bro.
That's not a bad young core.
Portland just don't want to rebuild.
They just don't want to.
Mind-boggling.
Go look who they're paying next year. Their team is. It's no way that you could flip it to where their team is going to be good next year. Just rebuild. Just rebuild.
Dame was a good dude. He was a good dude.
Mind you, you're getting Scoot Henderson in your hands. Hey. Scoot is the best point guard prospect in a long time. In your hands. Hey,
Dame was a good dude, man. He was a good dude. It's time to let it go, man.
Just let him out. Ship him out. Send him to Boston.
Sayonara.
Come on.
Hey, JB's not bad. Think about it.
Oh no, I don't want him.
Think about it.
Hey, that's A Kobe. I keep calling him. That's A Kobe, baby.
I do not.
Don't disrespect my boy, bro. Don't disrespect my boy.
Think about it.
Hey, go Bill. You dribble better than Jaylen Brown.
Come on, bro. He was hurt, bro. Calm down. If people keep making fun of his end, I swear, dude. That's you.
You dribble better than Jaylen Brown.
Dude, I got handles though. You know, I got crazy hands. You know what I mean? Hey, bro. I'm up there with the best one. But you see that snatchback? Come on now, don't disrespect my boy.
But that shows how good of a player he is. When he can't dribble the ball, he was still second team All NBA, man. Like
27 a game. Yeah. Couldn't be stopped. That's why he's A Kobe. Come on now.
He's good, but if I'm the Portland Trailblazers, I'm rebuilding. I'm good off of him, bro.
Starting young, man.
But honestly, Jaylen Brown, I don't hate it because think about it. Scoot, Shadon Sharp, Jaylen Brown. That's a nice 1-2-3 right there. That's really nice.
My thing is we started off fresh.
That's fresh.
She's saying don't throw any money. I mean, I guess with the Dame contract, they'll have a little bit of money. I don't know what the rest of their cap situation looks like.
Because again, nobody wants to come to Portland, so you're gonna have to draft. You have to draft well
or trade.
But, you feel me? Like nobody's gonna want to come to Portland, bro. Especially with no Dame.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Well, in Portland.
Let's move on to the next pick with the 4th overall pick in the draft. We've got the Houston Rockets picking, and Dev, you've had a few weeks to cope with the results of the lottery, and now you're having to cope with the selection that you're probably going to take here. You've been speaking a lot of agendas about a certain player.
All right, yeah.
It's called coping. It's not certain agendas. It's called
coping. I started with coping.
I'm gonna say it like this: the player that I'm gonna go with, I've liked this player. I've wanted this player, but clearly he's not the top 2 guys to me, which is Wemby and Scoots. I was very hurt that we didn't get number 1 and 2, as you can see by that video. I'm sure everybody who's gonna see this saw that video where I was crying.
And if not, we'll play it on the screen right now.
I was sick to my stomach. But I mean, it looks like we're not trading up. We're staying at this pick, which ultimately I will agree with. Don't trade the treasure trove for him. But you could go 2 ways with this pick, Amen or Cam, and I'm going to go Amen Thompson because we need a point guard, and Amen, if he hits, is to me a once-in-a-lifetime type player. You don't see these type of guys often, 6'7", twitchy. Oh, yeah, I said it, once in a lifetime.
Oh, wait, hold on, Dev. Wait, I'm more shocked about KPJ is not the starting point guard of the Houston Rockets.
No, don't get me started with that. No, Sirski. KPJ, have fun on the bench. Just imagine.
Israel. Good dude.
He's a good dude, but bro, just imagine. Amen Thompson hits, you got a 25, praying if he gets the jumper. 25, I'm not even going to say the rest, but 25 points per game and just a freaking nature that you've never seen. And pair that with Jalen Green and whoever else you want to put together.
What was the name of the number 3 overall pick y'all had?
Jabari Smith.
That's that guy, right? My fault.
He can stay too. He has to show me something, but I'm going with Amen Thompson for my Rockets. I'm very excited for him. Polarizing player, but let's ride, man. Let's go.
Hey, as of now, he's an 82-game player. When the playoffs start, gonna get shaky for him.
It's gonna get wicked, but
they gotta worry about making it to the playoffs.
He's uber athletic, bro. He does everything well on the court except shoot the ball.
And we hired 2 new shooting coaches. We got Ime Udoka, and I trust. I have faith that they can figure this out. Because if you look at him, bro, he is something there. The jumper is ugly, but it's something there that could be tapped into. And I really believe that he can become a generational player. I think he'll be a generational player.
With Udoka, he has a lot of help. You know what I'm saying? Like his coach is gonna maximize him. You know what I'm saying? With coaches like that, you can put him in the best position. I feel like he'll be all right.
That's not a bad pick.
Y'all gonna go there running nigga ball, bro. It's crazy. Crazy hoops, dude. I swear.
I would
Yeah,
hate the fact that I'm gonna miss these KPJ nights on the timeline of him dropping 60 on Drew Holiday. Is he the future? Just for him to drop a dud the next 2.5 months of the season.
Shout out,
I'm gonna
Vic.
miss times like that.
That's Vic. That's your buddy Vic. That's not me.
Yeah, y'all was on so much penis when that
don't
came
say
out.
I gotta shoot Dev some bail. Dev was never on the KPJ. No, he was, but last year was the end of it.
Bro, when he was our only player, our young player, I had no hope. Like dropping 50 versus Drew when we had no hope at all, it does something to you. But once you get Jalen Green, Şengün, things start to change, and it's just like, all right, this is cute. It's over with.
6-man.
Does he know, bro? Does he? Jordan Clarkson, bro. Y'all drafted Jordan Clarkson.
Talking about Jalen Green?
Jalen Green?
Yeah.
Who else? Who else? Yeah. Hey.
That's crazy talk.
That's crazy.
We ain't getting into that.
I feel like that 50 point against Drew Holiday sit y'all back like 3 seasons. I definitely believe that.
Hey, but the change. What did Jalen Brown say? I feel a shift. The shift is coming, and it'll be here this season. Just wait and see. You too, go Bells. You will see.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, you prove me wrong, dog.
Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't.
I think there are a lot of people in that boat. But moving on to the 5th pick, we've got the Detroit Pistons, and they've had a couple high lottery picks in the past couple drafts. Jaysen, what do you think the Pistons do here, man? Like, where can they really improve?
The Pistons can go 2 ways with this pick. I only see 2 like real picks with this, and it's either Jarace Walker or Cam Whitmore. Me, I'm going Cam Whitmore. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has 2-way ability. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be a 2-way star in the next few years. He fits he fits perfect. Secondary ball handler. You don't got to rely on him to be your primary ball handler. Defense, shooting. The jumper is smooth. You don't got to worry about jump shots. He fits perfect. He fits perfect in Detroit right now.
Yeah, I agree, Jaysen. I think he's a very his floor is going to be very good. Like regardless, his floor is going to be a very good bench player at least.
And my thing is the reason I picked him over Walker is he has more superstar potential than Walker. Walker has a higher floor though. He has a higher floor. But Whitmore, you always in the top 5, man, you picking potential over floor. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Cam Whitmore has that.
Jaysen, you wouldn't take a look at Asar there? You don't think he has any?
I don't know because Asar's ball dominant. Like he can't shoot. He can't shoot. You got Cade, you got Ivy. Unless you plan on trading Ivy.
That's fair.
You just drafted him last year. I just don't see the logic in that. Like exactly. It doesn't make sense.
I feel like Cade can play a ball.
I think Asar's going to be one of them goods. I think he's going to be the goods, man. But I like Cam Whitmore there. That's where if I had to pick, I would have picked Cam Whitmore as well. So
that boy, LeBron without the playmaking, man. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna be really good.
Yeah. You see, 6'7", 230, can jump out the gym.
He reminds me of Ant a lot. Like
I'm not saying the jumper is smooth.
I think he reminds me of Ant a lot. I think he's gonna be really good. That's a great pick.
He gives me Super Miles Bridges vibes.
I like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's
like
a good
athletic play finisher. Stuff like that. Yeah. I love that boy, man.
And that's a good fit next to Cade and Ivy. That's a really good fit, especially because didn't Sadiq Bey leave this season on a trade, right?
Yeah, he's on the Hawks.
Yeah, but you got to replace that scoring.
Is Cade even going to play this year? To be determined.
Yes, he's going to play. He's going to be determined. Green.
Cade Cunningham, the 1-level scorer, bro. Hey, man.
Cade stinks.
we
Go Bells, you agree?
Hey, I don't agree, but let me say this, dude. Cade Cunningham, we saw him when he was thinking it up. He was getting excuses.
We know who he is. We know who he is, man. Just say how it is. We know who he is. He's not good. But...
He'll show y'all this year.
I know he's gonna hoop. That's Braun George right there.
He's taking boxing lessons right now.
He should be worried about that damn ankle or whatever's wrong with him. I digress.
All right, so we can move on to the next pick. With the 6th pick, it's the Orlando Magic, and this is a tough pick because Orlando's picked in the lottery in the past couple years too. They got Paolo last year, and I think it's safe to say he's been a huge hit for them. And I think with Franz Wagner too, you've got 2 guys who can really play make and facilitate. You don't really need another guard in Asar Thompson. So I'm gonna take Jarace Walker from Houston. I think he's a good fit for them. Big man.
Wow.
Wow.
In Orlando?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, this is a pick that honestly could be traded, but I'm just not sure like who would go here because they've already got a lot of players. Like
I take a SAR right here.
I would take a SAR just off the back of like they already got Paolo, they got Franz. They need a guard. Like they're not gonna do anything in the East without a guard.
You think they could let Paolo play some like point guard? Let him like run
point forward? Nah.
Point forward.
They need a guard. They need a guard. Cole is good, but like he's not moving the needle. Markel Fultz, that ship is shelled. Like,
come on now, don't do that to my man. Hold on. Kel's good. Come on now, chill out on Kel, bro.
Cook some up, Ethan. Cook up.
Osar he has the highest ceiling, and Orlando got 2 picks in the lottery. They got no choice but to go. Just take a risk. Like, what are you going to lose?
I think Osar on Orlando would be ridiculous.
Osar like
that would,
but none. But my thing is
none of them have the ceiling of Osar.
I don't want to be harsh to say none of them are good, but none of them are fucking good.
All right, keep
like,
it
none of them are moving the needle.
Hey, but something else we have to consider too is Jonathan Isaac's future in Orlando. I feel like this is something he's gone. So like you don't have a player like that anymore, and you can replace him with a guy like Jarace Walker. I mean, I just think,
but then they're in the same position as they are before because they don't have any. All right, Gobby, you tell me why I'm wrong. Because I think they need guards. Man.
I agree with you, Jay.
I agree with the guards thing. I don't understand the Jarace thing. Like you got Paolo already taking the 4th spot. Jarace is a 4. Jarace not a 3. He's a 4. Right? That's the defensive position. That's the offensive position you want him to be. He is a connector, yes, but he's a 4. You're putting Paolo in a tough situation. Like I just don't understand. Even Asar, it's confusing me as well because I don't think Asar is a primary ball handler. I think he's kind of like an off-ball guy.
So see, I wasn't sure.
I think they should probably reach. They should probably reach and take Taylor Hendricks.
Ooh, I still don't like that.
Yeah, Gobby, who would you
save that name for later?
Gobby,
save that name for later.
I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest
tough.
with you guys. I do my big board for the Magic at this spot because at their next pick, I know who I want. But at this spot, I honestly do not know who they should pick because
like they need a 2 guard. They need a 2 guard, and you don't take none of these 2 guards this early.
I'd pick Asar.
But if you, that's what I'm saying. I take Asar. Like my whole thing is Orlando got nothing to lose. You got the number 1. You already know who one of your franchise pieces is in Paolo. Really, Franz is at a good piece. Anyone else can go. Everyone else, their roster spot is very much wishy washy. Like you're open to finding somebody better. Osar has a higher ceiling than any of the guards they have on the roster.
I think Asar, Franz, Paolo, 3-man.
Well, so see, I kind of operate. Nice. I kind of operate with the idea that like you can move Paolo around because you know that he can be that guy, and you just want to find players who are going to help him defensively. And I don't know. I think Walker, again, I think either one of these picks would have been weird for them because Asar and Jarace Walker are just like they're just weird. It's a weird position for them to be in because like the roster is just so full already, and I see the argument for the point guard though because right now they've got is Markel Fultz and Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs too. Is he still on this?
Yeah, he's
still on the squad.
They need a 2 guard.
All right,
but there's no 2 guard in this draft that you take at 6.
Yeah,
I'm saying they need a 2 guard, but there's no 2 guard you take at 6 in this draft.
You need that scorer player who can also defend.
They could have used Scoot.
I think y'all are underestimating.
That would have been a solid pick.
My guy Asar, man. I think Asar is going to be the goods. I think he's going to be really good.
I think he's going to be good, but I don't know if he fits in Orlando because they got 3 guards already, bro.
And like,
I get what you're saying about upside. Like he has more upside than everybody on that team. Like,
and he's a big guard and he can't shoot.
So. I think he provides positional like versatility. I think he could play some 1, maybe. I think he slides in at the 2. If you want him to run your 3-some, I think he could do a 3-some.
Pause.
What?
Pause. I
understand the worry with this. Sorry, I think he'd be really good in Orlando. But I get what y'all are saying.
I would say Jarace is better than Asar in my opinion.
See, that's what I was right going off of. Yeah. The merit of just that. I think Jarace is a better player. But
he has such a high floor. He got such a high floor.
Jarace doesn't move.
Jarace has a very high floor.
And that boy Jared don't move you, but we happen up the dude.
I think a lot of teams we're gonna see after this pick are gonna be praying that guys like
you can find a bunch of Jarrises. You can't always find an Amen and Nassar, man.
And that is a true thing though. That they do play against a lot of kids though.
Saying, dog. Yeah, they got Jaysen out on the court, bro. Hooping. Like, come on now.
They do got a lot of kids they playing against, but
I'll say this with Walker and Hendricks, those are two guys that like teams past that Orlando pick are gonna be like salivating at the mouth, hoping they fall.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I think any team after this could use one of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, let's move on to the 7th pick, and that is the Indiana Pacers picking at 7. And for them, Ethan will be making the pick. And before we go into this, there was a report this morning that came out that Indiana's looking to shop the 7th pick. They're trying to get a high value player, someone to help them win more now. Ethan, before you make the pick for them, obviously we're not trading in this scenario. What do you think a package for the Pacers could look like?
It all depends on who wants that pick, because if a certain team that's maybe a contender in their conference or division wants the pick, then maybe the price of the brick goes up. If it's somebody in the West that, you already know they're gonna fumble the pick. Maybe Houston Rockets want to trade back.
I got a team I think I know would trade. I think OKC would be a perfect candidate to trade up to that 7th pick.
Yeah, I know. I can see that actually.
I think with Jarris gone, I think things get a little bit tricky though. If Jarris is gone, if I'm them, I'm moving that pick. But I think OKC would be a really good candidate to move up, dude. For this,
Jarris is perfect in that spot. He's perfect in Indiana, dude. Like that's exactly who they need.
Jarris or Cam if he falls.
Perfect.
Yeah, Cam Whitmore would be nice too.
I actually watched them, bro. Crazy.
I'm gonna go on a little bit.
You gonna reach?
I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna do our first reach.
Oh.
This is a guy that I think has like very big boom or bust potential, and it might be a little bit of reach. You guys let me know.
Oh, please don't say what I think you're gonna say. Oh, please, this is gonna be ugly. Don't.
I want to go a guy like Taylor Hendricks, right?
Okay,
but I think he's too similar.
So.
He's too similar to
Miles Turner. I agree.
Too similar. But I think a guy that can play 2 or 3, that could give him quality starter minutes. Give me Big Dick Grady Dick, man. I think
what?
I like the fit. I like
what?
It. Pause. What? That's insane. That's insane. I like the fit with Dick. That's insane.
What?
Like
I do think that's
Dick?
That is crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy.
I do think that's a little early, just a little, but like if there's no Jarris, it's
the Pacers pick Dirty Dick at 7. I did not expect this.
That's a hell of a reach for a player that has no. I don't think he has any star potential at all.
Oh, dude,
I don't think they need star potential. I just think they need quality guys. Because I think with Tyrese, I know you don't like Reese. But I think him and Mathurin.
Oh my gosh, dude, what are you? Great Dick at 7.
Gobby,
who would you have
I told you I was
gonna
reach.
Would you have gone Hendricks?
Nigga, I would have went anybody but Grady Dick. This dude Dick is the most overrated player in the draft. Period, bro. We keep seeing these dudes hopping the Duncan Robinsons, the Joe Harris, these white tall niggas coming to the draft. And
that's what he's gonna be, a shooter.
He's just a shooter, nothing else. He got no creation ability. He's not athletic. He's a smart defender, but he can't really defend.
Blue collar worker. He's a blue collar player.
Blue collar. I don't care, dude. Come on now. Come on,
7, bro.
That's a little rich.
He's a role player to the T, and you picked him at 7.
But I think it works for what Indiana has. I think I'm very high I'm very high on Mathurin and Reese. I think in the next 2 years, both of them are going to be all-stars. I think both of them will be.
Mathurin?
Yes. Oh, I'm very high on Mathurin.
Okay, I follow Mathurin.
Yeah, I like that.
Come on. He Haitian. You got
Gobby, you fuck with Mathurin, but Jalen Green is Jordan Clarkson? What in the world?
You really down my head on the Haitian like that. Come on now.
He can't. And that's what I've said. I think they need a guy that can complement him. He don't need really too many touches. He's gonna try hard on defense. And I think he can get you like 14, 50 a game in the NBA. I really think he can. And give you good defense. I think yes.
That's nasty for
that's nasty for 7th, bro.
And I don't like the fit with any of the other guys there. Like I really don't.
What?
I would have just went Hendricks.
I don't like Hendricks either.
Or trade out.
I mean, like
maybe because I'm praying Jaysen does the right thing. Maybe because I'm afraid Jaysen does the right thing at 10.
He can carve out a 12-year career, but like at 7, I just don't know about that.
I told you I was gonna reach. None of y'all reached yet. I was gonna go for it.
You thought that was a reach? I'm gonna show you what a reach is at 10.
No, please, at 10. I'm setting the layup for you at 10 for Dallas. It's the reason why I ain't pick him.
I'm gonna show you a reach at 10.
Ethan, I can't be mad at you with no Jarris there. It's just like if it's not Hendricks, then that's really what do you do? I guess trade the pick, but I'm not mad at the pick. I guess.
All right,
it's not horrible. You feel me? But
yeah, I think it's a difficult position too. After the first like 3 picks, after Scoot, Vic, and Brandon Miller, it's going to be complete chaos after that. Who knows what happens? But let's go on to Washington with the next pick. They're on the board with 8, and Gobels, you'll be making the pick for them. Already announced earlier, a couple days ago, that Bradley Beal, they're looking for trade partners. So he's probably on his way out of Washington. Gobels, what do you think the Wizards are going to do here?
I think it's going to be very hard for them to find a trade partner. So they're going to find like some cheap guy, right? Whatever. I think they're sending to Miami, probably going to pick up Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like that situation is going to be very difficult because Bradley Beal has that no trade clause in his contract, and he can basically say like he wants to go wherever he wants. If he wants to go to LA and play with LeBron and AD, he could hold them at a ransom and just be like, yeah, you guys can only trade me for like guys that aren't going to affect me winning in LA.
Yeah, that's disgusting, dude. You see, that's what losers do, though. You know what I mean? Bradley Beal's a loser. We know this.
Brother.
This pick, though, this area, this is very tough for me because I got 3 players in mind. Asar, I got Anthony, AB, Anthony Black, and then I got Kobe Buffkin.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. Kobe,
Top
I love
10?
Yeah, I know.
Kobe a bit of a reach.
But he's been gaining steam, so I can't get mad at that.
Yeah, dude, what? They got him low as hell,
they had him 18 on this ESPN board.
Oh, man. No, but yeah, I got those 3 dudes in mind because I think they need a lead ball handler. They need somebody else who can handle the ball for them, make decisions for them, stuff like that. But they also have that boy Danny Avdia. So I'm thinking about it now. I think right here is the perfect area for Asar to land. You know, the athleticism, the connector, playmaking, secondary playmaker type dude. I think he could be that guy. And I think he could be a star. He just needs time to develop. That's a team where it's just perfect. They're going to give him the ball. They're going to allow him to do whatever he wants. That's what he needs.
I'm not mad at that. Especially if they trade Bradley Beal too. Like he's going to get a ton of minutes.
They should have traded him 2 years ago, bro.
Who did they draft last year that I was high on that I whiffed on him?
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Davis.
I whiffed on Johnny Davis.
I said he was going to be balls. I said
my bad.
He was going to be terrible.
That's my bad. I made it up for the Walker Kessler take, but that was my bad. That was my bad.
I was calling him defensive D book, man. Like serious, dude.
Ooh, boy, I said he was going to be ass.
But I like the Asar pick, man. Because if Asar wasn't there, I was gonna go AB because they need a guard. They need a lead guard somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and both of them fit the same mode. But I like Asar's ability to become a shooter better than I like Anthony Black's ability to become a shooter.
Yeah, that jumper broke. Yeah,
they're the same type of player, but I'm banking on Asar becoming a better shooter than Anthony Black. So I would take Asar there too, since he's there.
No, I agree with that too. I think also it's like I believe Asar could do more things without the ball, and plus he's a more aggressive scorer. Anthony Black, for some reason, he got Ben Simmons syndrome. He's not that aggressive. He needs to be more aggressive, stuff like that.
The thing with Anthony Black, my brother goes to Arkansas, right? So I've had the chance to be with Arkansas fans and tell them and hear their opinion on Anthony Black. And I'm from Dallas, so I've seen Anthony Black play around here. He has that bonehead gene in him. Like that's what he has in him. Like I'm not an Anthony Black fan at all. Like I really don't think he's gonna pan out.
He's gonna be a good connector, man. He's not nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's not a lead guard.
He's also gonna be a role player, in my opinion. Like you know what I'm saying?
Next
I think role player is the highest he can be. I really think so.
Okay. I don't think that's the highest.
There's a world where he could be a fringe all-star, I think.
Yeah, because the issue for him is not just a shot, but his processing speed is not that great. You know what I mean? It's just
off the PNR. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just things like that. And plus, like I said, he's kind of pussy. But like, let's just be serious.
I do like his defense.
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. I'm saying like another player's gonna carve out 10, 12 years, bro.
I don't know. That's not a guarantee. I'll say that's not a guarantee. But hey, I feel you. I feel you.
Him, but I feel like he is gonna be one of those players that do that.
Facts. Well, we're halfway through the mock draft now, so if you guys are enjoying what you guys are watching, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below.
Hey, share it with a friend too who's an NBA fan.
Yeah, or not, then they can just watch us talk.
All right, so yeah, with housekeeping done, let's move on to the next pick. We've got Utah, and Dev, you'll be making the pick for Utah. What are they doing here with Lauri Markkanen fighting for the Finnish army?
Danny Ainge wants to try and move up. Don't know if he's going to be able to accomplish that, but I got 3 guys in mind right here. Obviously, Anthony Black, Jalen Hood-Schifino, or Cason Wallace. I really like Cason Wallace a lot. I like Cason Wallace a lot. Jalen Hood-Schifino, and like y'all said, AB, he could either be a lead guard or he can't. It's up in the air right now. But I think if you're Utah, you just take that gamble with Anthony Black and hope he pans out. And I trust Will Hardy. They have a really good coaching staff. Anthony Black provides you positional size. He has really good vision. He's a really, really good defender. The shooting is really shaky, but I trust whatever they have over there to hopefully fix it. I really like him next to Lauri, Walker Kessler. But yeah, I'm going with Anthony Black here. I mean, I would have went with the SAR because it seems like the Utah Jazz really like the Thompson twins. I would have went with the SAR if he was here, but he's not. So I'm just going to go with Anthony Black for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and I like the pick too because, I mean, we talk about the weaknesses in his game, and Ethan, you talk about him being in your hometown and hearing just some of the things that people have said. But like when I watch him play, I see all the bad stuff. I see the mistakes. The lack of processing, but I also see someone he's young. He's got a lot of raw talent, and it's kind of just that he really is the definition of a boomer bust. He could turn out to be completely garbage, or he might be, like Dev said, a lead guard for a championship team. He's got that potential.
He got potential to be a fit for every team in the league. You know what I'm saying? A player that everybody would want on their team type shit.
Yeah, because who doesn't want a 6'7" lead guard? I mean,
that defends, can pass. Mm-hmm. If the jumper ever becomes serviceable, every team in the league would want somebody on a team like that.
Dude, if the jumper is serviceable, he's an all-star. I have no doubt about that. Yeah, no, we do that. That athleticism, come on now.
I like it.
All right. Well, with that being said, we are now up with the Dallas Mavericks.
Jaysen, please, bro.
And Dallas Mavericks.
Looking
you
at
see
it
who's there. You see, no, bro. Please, bro. Like, can I at least state my case before you do what you have to do?
Go ahead, man.
Bro, he's sitting there at 9, bro. He's sitting there at 9. He fits perfect. Just don't do what I think you're gonna do, because you're gonna pick a guy I like. And you're gonna make me not like him because you pick him.
I know
just do what's right.
My thing
I know
is,
choose too.
I saw this dude going as low as like 19, 20, but on here, don't look as bad. Like he's I can see him on here. You feel me? So it's not that big of a reach. I'm going Derek Lively.
Oh, I knew you were about to choose this, dude.
Oh my god!
I knew you were about to choose this, dude.
I knew he was gonna pick him.
I knew you were about to say that, dude.
Hold on, bro. Y'all need a center, a defensive center. He's gonna be a lob threat, and I don't know if y'all saw the clip.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all saw the clips on Twitter. He knocked down like 23 pointers in the corner in a row. I get it's an empty gym. It's an empty gym. But he has the potential to become at least solid from deep. You feel me? Yes. I feel like this is a good pick for you. Good pick for y'all.
I'm not mad. Let me state my case. Gobby, before you go off with me, because I know you're going to be in the same boat, right?
You can go.
I have no problem picking Derek Lively for the Dallas Mavericks if Walker is in there and Hendricks is in there and nobody wants to trade that pick. I have no problem. That is like worst case scenario for me, because I think that's Dallas's biggest hole. They just need rim protection. That's all they need is rim protection.
He's probably the best rim protector in the league.
I hear you, but when you have a guy when you have a guy like Taylor Hendricks there, who is still a very good rim protector, he can switch on everything 3 to 5, which Dallas needs too. And he can shoot. He has a strap. I think he helps Dallas more than a guy like Derek Lively. Because you're gonna get a guy like Derek Lively that he's gonna end up like Dwight Powell.
He's gonna be.
And
better.
then you're in the same situation anymore.
He's gonna be better.
Yeah, he'll never be the Dwight Powell. He'll never be the Dwight Powell.
Dwight Powell was buns.
Yeah, that boy. Yo,
And Derek Lively, at worst, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be a very good defensive center. You know what I'm saying? At the very worst.
I don't think it's an awful pick, Jaysen.
I'm taking on potential.
I don't think it's an awful pick. I'm only saying that with the caveat of Taylor Hendricks being there.
That's what I'm saying too. You know what I mean? Like that boy, Derek Lively, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate drafting like a center like him high. You know, I love centers. You know what I mean? Y'all already know how I love big men. But the limited offense, the limited offensive upside, right there. The lack of touch, I'm not feeling it there. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling. And if you're gonna do that, you might as well just trade back. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
Hendricks is on the board. That dude. Not only does he have the ability to be like great defensively, but he also has some offensive upside. You see the dude be able to attack closeouts. You see the dude be able to have solid touch around the rim, finish. And you know, like nowadays, the way ball is played. The game is getting smaller. How often are we going to see a guy like Derek Lively on the court at the end of games? You're going to waste a top 10 pick on that?
Exactly. And a guy like Taylor Hendricks, he's going to be on with if Kyrie stays, he's going to be on the court with Kyrie and Luka. And you're not asking Taylor Hendricks to do much. Don't laugh. Kyrie's staying, okay?
Does he know?
Okay?
Does he know?
I don't think he knows yet. I tried giving him this.
He doesn't know.
I don't think he knows yet.
But with Kyrie and Luka, Taylor Hendricks, he's not going to get asked to do much. He's not going to get asked to do much, especially offensively. His value, I think, is going to come with his versatility on defense. Because, like I said, this is the only high draft pick Dallas is going to have for the foreseeable future. And if they whiff on this, it's going to be long. It's going to be long.
Y'all are screwed, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
Oh, man.
I'm really curious to see who has this pick right here.
Yeah, so this next pick is me with the Magic again. This is interesting because now in retrospect, I'm looking back at the Jarris Walker pick and said, man, I could have gotten Asar and still gotten Taylor Hendricks here at 10. But now
I think Gage is one guy.
I think there's one guy you could go right here.
Yeah, and he will be the best guard on the team.
I think there's one guy.
Oh man, I'm stuck between Cason Wallace and Jalen Hood-Schifino. I think I'm gonna go Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Boo! You made the wrong choice. You made the wrong choice. You made the wrong choice.
I would have went with Cason Wallace.
Cason Wallace is easy.
Cason Wallace is right there.
I would have went Cason or Nick Smith. Cason or Nick Smith.
Nah, Nick Smith.
Nick Smith.
Cason is. I think if you're in that debate, you might as well take Cason. Cason is so. Like, I know, Gage, you're going to talk about Jalen, but Cason is so... There is a world where he ends up being the best guard in this draft because he's a Kentucky guard. There's a world where he ends up being it. There's just a world.
I know about them Kentucky guards.
He's so good, bro. He is so good. I like Cason a lot.
Yeah, I like Cason. I like Cason Wallace, too, and that's why I kind of had a hard time picking here. But I think the thing with Jalen Hood-Schifino is that he's just like... He's big. He's tough. I think he's going to be a really good defender. And I don't know. I think you kind of add just something a little bit different than what you have from Cole Anthony. And I mean, yeah, I kind of put myself into a corner with that pick earlier.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what we're rolling with. Magic. That's their pick. That's who I'm going.
So. They're gonna come for you on Twitter, man.
I'm sure they will.
They will not be happy.
Dog, how many big tough players do they have?
But that's
at the guard spot. Like
that's what I'm saying. Is he would just be another. He would just be another one of what they have already.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, come on.
Yeah,
now.
At least with Casey.
Yeah.
Oh, Gobby.
Hey.
Come on now.
This is your team, man.
Yep. I'm choosing Jordan Hawk. No, let me chill. Fuck out of here, nigga. That nigga Taylor Hendricks.
I know the jokes you had about Kyrie. I didn't forget that. I didn't forget that. And Jet Howard looks very good at this spot.
He's here. Come on now.
No. I would sabotage too much. I think with it makes me stink because I don't like OKC. But
here we go.
They got a squad. Like, hate it or love it, they got a squad. And I think Taylor Hendricks next to Chet is insane. I gotta go with Taylor Hendricks.
I would cry. God,
that's insane.
That's a
like
great
with the
value.
roster they have, they can get rid of who like that's, oh my gosh, that's a loaded team, bro.
This is the dude that we need. This is like I keep telling people this. Like Chet is nice. We still need another like that wingish forward guy who can protect the rim and fly all over the place. Because these are dudes that win championships. You see the Draymond Greens. You see for Nuggets, you had Aaron Gordon, right? Versatile four. You see a team like the Lakers when they won that fake ass ring. They had AD, right? Giannis, Draymond, all these great players. That's what you need. These are the type of defenders you need that can just lift up your defense. And think about this: for most of the season, before my boy Kenrich got hurt, we were like a top 10 defense. You had this dude. Come on now. Who stopped?
Especially with Chet coming back in his defense, that would be a loaded. They pushing top 5, top 6 seed with that. I can't lie. I know
scary.
Dev is sick to his stomach.
That's scary.
Fucking mid.
All right, nigga.
Dev would be so sick if they picked that.
My power forward is better than yours, by the way. I just want to let you know that.
I ain't worried about nobody on that team but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I ain't worried about Josh Giddey, sorry ass. I ain't worried about Shai, the only person that strike fear in my heart.
You know what's funny?
Bro, honestly, Dev, if Shai was in Houston, you'd be
I really like Shai. Shai's a really good player. He was one of
Jaysen, am I wrong? If Shai was in Houston, he would be insufferable.
I got Jalen Green on my team.
No, Shai would be a different level of insufferable. That's cute. That's cute. He still thinks Jalen Green gonna be better than Shai. That's cute.
Just wait and see.
You actually think that? You're trolling. You're trolling.
Shai's in year 5. We're getting vets this year. Shai has been able to play with vets all his life.
What vet? Dude, this is the youngest team in the league.
CP3, them dudes on the Clippers, he's had dudes around him. Schroeder.
I'm talking about this year, bro. Who cares?
Damn, you forgetting? He got to play with a vet. He got to play with a vet called KPJ.
You see what my dude Jalen Green is learning on the vet he got is Boban. Like, come on, man.
Y'all had Eric Gordon. Y'all had Eric Gordon, dog.
He does not. Eric Gordon does not.
He wanted no parts of that squad.
He wanted no parts.
John Wall too. John Wall didn't want.
John Wall is a thug and he's unemployed.
that nigga Wall is a nigga, bro. I'm telling you. That dude, yo.
Just wait. Hey, and we got Amon Light. I said Amon Light. We got Shai Light coming in with Amon. So just wait. I ain't worried about OKC. That nigga stink. All right.
Wait, who's Shai Light? Who's Shai Light real quick? I want to hear.
Amon Thompson.
He didn't even say that with conviction.
I swear, go check my Twitter. I said
say that with a straight face. Say that with a straight face.
Amon Thompson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Light. I swear to God.
He's laughing.
I swear to God, Amon can be like Shai. If Amon gets a jumper, just a midi. If you give me a midi, faster Shai. Trust. I put down everything I love.
Dev, I have a question for you on Rockets Twitter. I know this isn't even the Rockets pick. You think Amon starts over KPJ?
Duh.
The funny thing
I
is,
did that straight for instigation.
The funny thing is, I can definitely see KPJ starting.
That's a scary thing. I can see him starting again, and I don't like it.
3-guard lineup.
If we don't get James Harden, if we don't get Kyrie, if we don't get Fred VanVleet, we're cooked. All
I gotta say is this, dog. Thank you for the pick, by the way. I'm so happy.
Bro,
it's your first episode on the pod. I had to give you a gift before I rob you later on. Don't worry.
All right. Well, Gobby, you're next on the board with the Toronto Raptors pick. They're picking here at 12. What do you think the Raptors could go here?
I had 2 picks in a row.
Oh no, actually, my bad. I read that wrong. That's Ethan. Yeah, Ethan. I think you have the Toronto pick.
I was about to say, this is easy.
I had a Toronto pick?
I could have.
Yeah, you have the Toronto pick.
I thought Ethan just drafted.
No, Gobels had the OKC pick.
But Gobels was gonna pick him anyways.
Okay.
Y'all skipped over my brother, bro. Oh no, you didn't. Oh, I'm tweaking. Hold up. Oh yeah, no, Ethan. Yeah, Ethan got the pick.
Yeah, Ethan, it's your pick.
Oh, it's my pick? So
Yeah.
did I just rob Gobels of the pick last round?
No, Gobels was gonna pick him anyways. I think that was the best value.
Nah, but I did the logic for it. So Gobels, this is yours, man. Come on.
What, dude? I was already gonna choose my brother, but hey, you giving me Toronto? I'll take it.
That's all you. Come on.
It's easy.
Okay, y'all might be surprised. This is not as easy as you guys think.
Oh my
because
God.
I also listen.
I see one guy.
It's tough. It's tough. Go back.
No, I think it's tough. I think this is tough.
I am really high on another player, bro, and that is Belil.
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew he was gonna say
Me too.
it.
Me too.
That's a reach.
Whatever.
I do.
No,
like
it's not a
Belil, though.
reach. It's not a reach.
It's three players for me, bro. It's Bilal, Kobe, and Jaysen. Obviously, Jaysen, he's by far, in my opinion, he's like the second best defender out of, like, in terms of potential, second best defender out of all of them. You already know what he could do, help size, stuff like that. He could be their next Kyle Lowry, you know. And then you got Belil or Bilal. I don't know how to pronounce the name properly, but you got him, who he's a project, but he's uber athletic. He's shown some playmaking chops at times. Although his shot looks kind of slow, I have faith in it. And he's an athlete. I love athletes. I love dudes who can jump out the gym. So, but with all that being said, obviously Kobe as well. This is a tough one.
It's a tough pick.
You got to think
Vliet's
Fred is
on his
probably
way
going to
out.
leave this year.
Yeah, Freddie's out.
And Van Vliet's gone. You need somebody to replace
And
that.
no Nick Nurse either.
Gary might be gone too.
Osama bin Nurse is out of Toronto as Ethan Hamilton.
Did I call him that?
Yeah, you sent a picture. Was it you, Dev? I think someone sent a picture of him with like, it was like half Nick Nurse's face and then half Osama bin Laden's face.
It sound like that. Oh yeah, because they always be whooping up on the Rockets.
Nah, bro. Jalen Green was on like a 4-game like streak with 30 points, and we played these dudes. And Nick Nurse deployed the soldiers, and the streak ended.
The 6'7" Africans.
That's what I say. You draft Bilal, he'll be another one of them.
I was thinking about that. But actually, I'm gonna take somebody over who originally supposed to be taken. Right here, I'm gonna take Kobe Buffkin.
Ooh,
I'm not mad at that.
I'm taking Kobe. I'm taking Kobe here, dude. Kobe.
No, you're gonna have to sell me on him because I don't know why everybody's so high on this guy. What's so good about him?
The improver in the jump shot, and his ability to get to the rim. You know what I mean? I know Jaysen also has finishing ability. I'm not going to sit here and act like that. But his size, also being bigger, longer, not stronger, but y'all know what I mean. My boy, Kobe, I have more faith. In him. It's no diss on Jaysen. I don't mind if anybody takes him here, but I'm taking Kobe.
Not bad.
I thought you would have maybe leaned Keontae George.
Oh boy, that boy stinks. Keontae George sucks. Oh my goodness, bro.
I think he's smoking on that good ganja. Because I think
he's a part of the Brandon Boston crew. Except he's better defensively.
I don't know if he's that bad.
These inefficient players that are big, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, hype them up. All of a sudden they come to the league, they're just as inefficient. I don't see it, dude.
Bro, where did Brandon Boston go to college? I don't remember. Did he go to one of the Kentucky?
He went to Kentucky? Oh yeah, dude.
Was it one of those? It was either Kentucky or Duke. It was one of those big schools, I think.
He went Kentucky.
Him, like that school of like Zaire Williams.
Yeah, they went to you talking about they went to Sierra Canyon together.
No, I get what you're saying, Go Bells, but I don't know. I kind of like Keontae George. I think he can definitely break that school, but I definitely see where you're going and what you're saying. Glad you didn't pick that Bilal guy. He's mid. I don't see what's all the hype about this guy. But
I don't like the fit of Toronto.
Yeah,
I think Toronto's a great fit for him. Like,
well, I like the Europe, but I'm talking about like they already have guys like that.
Like Scotty, Scotty,
like positional fit.
Like they need guards. They need guards that work.
Creators, things like that. Yeah, playmakers, passers, and I also like that boy. What's his name? Has gotten better at playmaking. Kobe. So. His name is Kobe for a reason. That's all I have to say. Y'all gonna be surprised, man. Be surprised, real surprised, dog.
All right. Well, we are here at the last pick of the lottery, and it is the New Orleans Pelicans picking at 14. And Jaysen, I'm sorry, I apologize. This one's Dev making the final pick for the Pelicans. Dev, who we
assuming they keep everybody.
Assuming they keep everybody.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, we don't know what's gonna happen. It's a really weird situation right now. Personally, if they are able to trade up to like 2 to get Scoot with like a Brandon Ingram, that is highway robbery to me. But I think the pick for me is kind of obvious here. They had CJ playing point guard, and I don't really think CJ's a point guard. I'm going Cason Wallace. He can't be like I don't think Cason is a lead guard, but I think it's enough playmaking by committee that it could work. And I mean, you get the defense. Cason can shoot. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty good catch and shoot player. I really think, like they said, Kentucky guards got a lot more in their bag that they're not able to show. And I just think Cason Wallace is going to be a winning player. He's a guy every team would want. I would go Cason Wallace here and bolster the defense and create spacing for Zion.
I'm not mad at Cason Wallace. I think CJ McCollum works best as a point guard.
Ooh.
I'm in that train of thought, but I think they have enough. It's him, and don't they have the Australian guy too? That they
drafted last year? His ass.
Yo, he's not that okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like I think they have enough already. I think really they just need healthy Zion.
What would you do with that pick?
Well, man, Zion is the big question mark here, because if he's not busy impregnating adult film stars, then
allegedly,
yeah. Allegedly. Sorry, I don't want to get serious.
Allegedly. But like, I agree. If all you need is Zion, you just put spacing around him, and then
Cason Wallace is a great fit. I think personally, like if they end up picking and not trading up, I think Cason Wallace is a guy who would fit very well with Zion.
I just can't see him slide no more, man.
Yeah. Again, like I said, like Kentucky guards got more in their bag that they get to show it than Kentucky, bro. You also banking on the upside. Plus, it's great value at 14. Like you banking on the upside of him showing his bag that he couldn't show at Kentucky.
Like I 100% agree with. Like, could you imagine they pull out a lineup? Boy, Cason Wallace. They trade that bum ass nigga CJ. Get him out of here, right? Cason, you got Brandon, Trey Murphy. You got BI, and then you got Zion, and then you find another center because Valanciunas not win with him.
They got Jackson Hayes too.
That boy also stinks. Yeah, cheeks. But you get that lineup, Zion. Yeah, Zion is like already a really good playmaker, right? Like we've seen what happens when you run point Zion. That can lead you to a lot of wins, right? You get him out there. That's so sexy, bro.
And that's a really good team. Whatever happens though, we don't know.
Yeah,
but I really like that. I like that.
A lot of craziness. Let's recap real quick before we move on to like our final discussion. With the first overall pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama. Number 2, the Hornets select Brandon Miller. Number 3, the Portland Trailblazers select Scoot Henderson. Number 4, the Houston Rockets select Amen Thompson. Number 5, the Pistons select Cam Whitmore. Number 6, we've got Jarris Walker selected by the Orlando Magic. At 7, we've got Grady Dick being selected by the Indiana Pacers. That was our first big reach. I think that one is one we might get cooked
killed on that one
for sure.
I'm getting cooked. It's all right.
And then we got Asar Thompson going 8 to the Wizards. Anthony Black going 9 to the Utah Jazz. Derek Lively at 10 to the Dallas Mavericks. Jalen Hood-Schifino going 11 to the Orlando Magic. At 12, Taylor Hendricks going to the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13, Kobe Buffkin headed to Toronto. And number 14, the final pick of the lottery, Cason Wallace being selected by the New Orleans Pelicans.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
So I guess looking at this, is that the best value pick of the first round, do you think?
Scoot at 3.
Yeah, Scoot at 3, definitely.
Scoot at 3 easily, but Cason's definitely a close second. You know what I mean?
I would say Asar.
I think Taylor is up there too.
I really think Asar at 8 is going to be good value, man.
I think Taylor Hendricks too at OKC at 12 is. I'm very high on Taylor Hendricks. Like I'm very, very high on him.
He's raw right now, but he still fits like a lot of pieces that the Mavericks need, and like OKC, he fits perfect. OKC.
Yeah, you already know my boy.
All right. So since we're in these final thoughts and we already did the mock draft, the first question I have for y'all is: out of the guys that weren't selected in the lottery, which one of those guys could you see fall out of the lottery?
Out of the guys that were selected?
Yeah, out of the ones that we selected in that mock draft, which was the most likely not to be selected in the lottery?
Yeah,
I say Jalen Hood.
Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why he was so high on the big boards. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but Shafino is.
I could definitely see Grady Dick falling closer to 14 though. You feel me? But Jalen Hurts, I don't see him being selected in the lineup at all.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't get the hype behind him. You know what I mean? Like I understand he's a big guard.
Man, jumbo guards. Everybody loves jumbo guards, man.
But they're overrated. Dude, we seen Ben Simmons.
Yo, Bells, is he in the Johnny Davis? It's a few other players. Those combo guards that look awesome in college and just come into the league, like Trey Mann, look good, and then just kind of fell out in the league.
I think so because like I've watched him in high school. I don't think he's that good of a scorer in terms of NBA wise. I don't see him being a great scorer. Like, you feel me? I don't know.
So I think with the Jalen Hood-Schifino, the reason why I picked him there, I see a lot of Spurs fans talking about him as a possibility as a trade up because the Spurs have 2 picks in the second round and we do need a point guard. And so this is like me talking myself into Jalen Hood-Schifino was like, I think he would play very well in structure. And I think that it just depends ultimately on what team he goes to. That 6'5" size and the skill sets he has, the shooting is, questionable. But if you can get that, especially with a team like San Antonio, who knows how to develop that and get the jump shot going, I think he would be really good with them as a possibly one guard, like the starting lead guard for you. Eventually, I don't know if that's the case, but he could turn out to be Johnny Davis.
No, don't get me wrong.
It's all crapshoot.
If he's going to the Spurs, okay, then I like that. I like that. If it's to the Spurs, bro, there's really no way y'all can F up this draft. Y'all just jump up and get somebody, a point guard. Like if Jalen Hood-Schifino, y'all are good, bro. Y'all are set.
Y'all must hate Trey Jones, huh? Y'all must really hate Trey Jones.
Is he a free agent?
So he's a free agent. And the thing is, I don't hate Trey Jones. And I've told Ethan this throughout the season, like, because when we
watched a lot of Trey Jones.
Watched a lot of Trey Jones. And Trey Jones is Tyus Jones, basically. And I think Tyus Jones and Trey Jones are both serviceable backup
except
point
worse
guards.
than Tyus Jones. He's worse than Tyus Jones.
A little worse than Tyus Jones, I guess we'll say.
Tyus Jones with no jump shot, basically.
Hey, Trey's getting there. I think we've seen a huge improvement in his jumper, but
he wasn't that bad this year.
He wasn't bad at all this year. I think people were gassing how bad of a shooter he is because he was very bad his first couple years, but he's improved it. He's a guy who I think is better coming off the bench. He should definitely not be the starting point guard.
Backup PGs.
To the Spurs dudes, I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
All right, bro. How in the world did this dude Keldon Johnson get the label as like this good player that's just awesome? Like I understand Devin Vassell. He has like if you watch
I'm more of a Devin Vassell guy. Gage can attest to this. Like I said, working with the Spurs, we were fortunate to watch a lot of Spurs games, and we saw a lot of minutes of Keldon and Devin. Devin not so much because he got hurt a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
The mid portion of the season. I'm a lot higher on Devin. I think Keldon going into the year was the better player. I think I'm leaving it feeling Devin is the better player. Strictly off the fact that I think Keldon falls too in love with his 3-shot. Now that he's fixed it in San Antonio, I feel like sometimes, especially at the beginning of the games, he wants to shoot like 3 or 4 right off the bat. And if he misses them, then he just becomes disengaged offensively, which is weird for me because I think his best trait is going to the rim.
Yeah,
I think he's a really good finisher.
Super Zion, man. I was gonna say this about him as well. Like, I feel like he's still better than Vassell, which sounds crazy, but I feel like that's the case mainly because, hey, he looked bad because he was the number 1 option basically this year.
Thank you.
A bunch of guys, they could actually plan on him, scheme for him, like send extra help at his drives. Because if you've seen in the past, he was attacking closeouts, making quick decisions off the catch, things like that. Now he has to initiate from the top. He was making some plays from the top at the top, stuff like that. It's just a lot harder.
Yeah.
So
and he's not number 1.
Definitely not a number 1. Yeah,
definitely
not a number 1, but like if I could just add one more thing on Keldon Johnson, because I have seen so many Spurs fans on Twitter just ready to ship him off. And I'm like, I don't see the logic in it. They just signed him to a very team-friendly deal. And he's a young player who's shown that he can be really good when he's not the first option and forced to shoot like Gobby just explained. When he's got Victor out there, he's got Devin Vassell out there, he's gonna take more spot up jumpers, and those are the ones that hit. It's the ones that aren't contested. It's the ones that like he's not forcing over a defender because he has to. So that's Keldon Johnson. My personal opinion, I think he's a guy who should stay, as well as Vassell. If the Spurs need to trade up, I would just use the picks and maybe one of the older veterans that they have, Doug McDermott. I don't know if anyone has value for that guy, but hey, it's worth a shot, right?
Doug McDermott. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Oh, man.
I'm not mad at that. But
is he the original Dirty Dick?
That's insane.
I'm just curious because it just seems like Keldon just has this label, like he's just this all-worldly player. I'm like, where the hell did this come? Like, I understand Vassell. Vassell got potential, but like Keldon is mid. He's so mid.
My thing with Keldon is I think he's the one that's gonna get screwed out of the Victor sweepstakes out of all the Spurs young guys.
It makes sense though.
I think he's gonna get screwed between him, Dev, and Jeremy. I think he's gonna be the one that's gonna get screwed over the most.
Yeah, it makes
Sohan
sense.
Is nice. Sohan is nice.
I got a quarrel with Jeremy Sohan.
And so do I. He's been running them goddamn jaws.
He's running jaws a lot.
To see me.
Hey, Jaysen, he talked about your king a lot.
You talking about my king a lot. What you doing, man?
He was disrespecting my Rockets. I got a problem with that, dude. So,
nah, bro. Jeremy Sohan, I respect it because he's a hater. We need more haters in the
I respect it.
I like it, Gobby.
We need more haters.
He was no hater until they got Victor. Then he wanted to start running that fucking mouth.
You are not lying. You are not lying. But if I'm him, I'm the same way. I got Vic behind me. I'm talking.
Victor doesn't even know this guy. Does he know you? Why are you talking?
One's Polish, one is French. They basically the same person.
You know what's crazy? Jeremy follows Victor. Victor doesn't follow him. Why are you being a groupie? Stand up.
Hold on. Hey, Dev, you know what? Maybe they don't know each other yet, but they'll bond over destroying the Rockets and the Mavericks and leading the state of Texas for the next 2 decades.
Hey, does he know that White Jesus is still here? He not leaving. White Jesus runs Texas.
Does he know? Does he know?
He's here. White Jesus is here.
Answer me this question, dude. Tell me Luka's playoff stats this year.
I can say the year before when he beat the
tell me this year. I want to know 2023 playoff stats. Tell me
when he beat in 2022 when he beat the 80-win Phoenix Suns by himself with a broken leg and a broken wrist.
Congratulations, he beat CP3. the no loser. Congratulations, man.
I'll take that. I want a banner with that hung up.
He couldn't make the playoffs with Kyrie Irving on his roster.
He was hurt. He was going through some things. That's the excuse I'm rolling with.
It's funny to me. White Jesus can't make the playoffs, but all of a sudden he's running the West.
White Jesus. That's why
Trey Young better. Trey Young better.
You don't believe that in your heart. You don't. That's an agenda war you lost a long time ago, pal.
That's why Trey Young better.
Give it up.
Hey, don't let Luka miss the playoffs again this year.
It won't happen in my lifetime. It won't happen in my lifetime.
Okay. What about sleepers though in this draft? What about sleepers, man?
Hey, I got some. I got one, dude.
Gobby, you can go ahead, man. Take it. Go ahead.
Let me tell y'all about this dude. Love him. Always loved him since high school. Dariq Whitehead.
Yes.
I'm telling you, forget the injuries because now he was playing hurt.
I don't know if you forget it though, Go Bells. Okay, I mean, that's like 2 foot injuries in a year.
Healthy Dariq Whitehead is crazy. He's crazy.
Healthy, no doubt, but like 2 foot surgeries in like the span of 12 months is
his injuries are big ifs. But hey, if he ever gets healthy, that's insane value for whoever picks him up. Because he definitely could have went top 5 in this draft. He definitely could have went top 5 in this draft.
Like literally, bro, he was playing hurt. Like if you look at all of his biggest weaknesses, it was, hey, he's hurt. Hey, he's not getting to the rim enough, right? No explosiveness. That first step is not there like it was in high school. And this was him playing hurt. Right, just hurt. He was still able to provide value as a 3-point shooter and a defender. That's his floor. His floor is a 3-and-D guy. He's finally gotten surgery on that foot. He had the Jones fracture, Kevin Durant injury that he had back in 2015. Finally got surgery on that. Comes back into the season. I think he's gonna be a legit star. I'm telling y'all this right now.
I like Dariq Whitehead.
He is going to be a star. He has it all.
Another dude I got is Gage Jackson.
I was thinking about
a bad pick.
If Gigi can straighten out his attitude issues.
He's young. He's very young. And he also played in South Carolina who sucks, and he was the number one option. So everybody got to play against him. And he's young. He transferred up 1 year. He shouldn't have did that. He should have stayed in his original class. Bro, he's super skilled. The jumper is there. The feel is there. He's 6'10", and he's 18, bro. He's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good.
I like him a lot.
If we didn't have situation, man.
I got a guy.
Situation
with him, dude.
I really like Nick Smith Jr. He was supposed to be another top 5 guy, but injuries kind of derailed that. And, the Arkansas team was really kind of weird, just like not a lot of spacing. But I think he has like top 2 touch in this class. He's a really good shooter. I think that he could, like Gobel says, depending on the situation where he ends up, I think you could get a lot of value wherever you pick him up. He went from like top 5 to like 20s now, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I really like him a lot. I think depending on what happens with him, like if like a Memphis somehow gets him, I think he could be really, really, really good. But we'll have to see, I guess.
That's not bad. I got one. A guy that earned himself a lot of money in March Madness, and who I think could fit, especially in the latter part of the first round. I think Jordan Hawkins. He's a nice 3-and-D guy. I didn't see him miss a shot. The entire NCAA tournament, I didn't see him miss a shot.
He's good.
When it comes to catch and shoot and off ball defense, I think he's got it. And I think if he goes to a team like a Miami, where they're gonna lose probably Max Strus or Gabe Vincent this year, and he can get minutes over there, and he'll fit that mold of a 3-and-D guy.
Let me ask you this, Ethan. I mean, we know what he is. Like you said, 3-and-D. Do you think he has more in his bag at all, besides just
maybe when it comes to volume? Like volume, because the more shots he seems to take, the more confidence he gets going to the rim. Because if you're gonna have him just sit in the corner and do catch and shoot, or even on the wing doing it, I think he'll do that. But I think the more touches you get, I think you can see his versatility, especially going to the rim, that I saw that he had in March Madness. But that's NCAA tournament. That's not the NBA.
Yeah, I could see his development kind of coming out like Isaiah Joe. Like I know y'all saw, if y'all didn't watch Thunder, like Isaiah Joe later on, he had a burner to start the season, and then later on when his shot started to cool down, he started to show us moves that he had, like snatchbacks, getting to the rim. He crossed Kawhi, you know what I mean? Just things like that. I can see him doing that. I'd like him in Golden State a little bit more as well. You know what I mean?
That's not bad too.
Take those non-Curry minutes and just hit shots. But
especially Jordan Poole gonna get shipped out soon.
Yeah, that boy's gone. Yeah.
I have a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all, bro. Like, let's be real here. Who out of the lottery? Let's just do the lottery. Who has the most, bust potential? I feel like I know what you're gonna say, but I just want to hear what y'all think. Who has the most bust potential?
Most bust potential.
That's hard because for me that's an obvious answer, but it depends what you think bust is. The obvious answer is Vic.
What?
Because of the
expectations.
because of the expectations placed on him.
I expect him to be Victor Wembanyama. I expect him to be a top 75 player of all time. That's what I expect him to be. Anything less than that, because they said in the anything less than that, I think is a bust. A 20-10 guy that has a good career, makes a couple All-Stars, is a bust to me.
It's a bust for him. For him, that's a bust.
For him, but that's what I'm saying. For him, it's a bust.
Yeah.
Because I have him in that S tier of expectations.
But that's the way. It depends on how you look at it. Like I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
There's no way I feel like he'll be able to. I mean, unless he just Odin's out and he just has injuries. I really just think you're always gonna have a guy who could block shots and catch lobs. I mean, that's always a spot.
I mean. I guess to compare it to a player who's in the league right now, is Karl Anthony Towns a bust?
I don't think he's a bust.
I don't think so.
No, because I don't think he had that expectation of being. I don't think you ever expected Karl Anthony. You expected Karl Anthony Towns to be better than what he is right now. Mm-hmm. Definitely where Jokic is. Not Jokic, but definitely contending for MVPs. But you don't expect Karl Anthony Towns to be the MVP. You know what I'm saying? I expect Victor Wembanyama to be in that next tier of stars with I guess where Luka, Giannis, and Jokic is, I expect Victor to be there. And if he's not there, then I don't want to hear it.
I can't blame you for that. Yeah, I mean, the way they're hyping this guy up, I can't.
Yeah, with the expectations, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? They call him the next coming of Jesus. You feel me? So
Jesus lives in Dallas, but
yeah, if Victor gonna have to show me something, bro. He's gonna have to show me something.
I feel like without injuries, he's gonna be everything that we think he's gonna be and more.
Even if he doesn't pan out offensively, which is like the biggest swing factor for him.
Yeah.
Defensively, off the defense alone, he's gonna be top 75. Like at his absolute floor, off of defense alone, he's gonna be top 75 in my opinion. But let me give somebody
top 75 all time or in the league?
All time.
Ooh,
off of defense alone, dude.
I don't know about.
I don't know.
You see that lane? You see how?
No, I think
dude,
like I think,
no way, bro.
I think if he's healthy, even if the offensive game doesn't click, he's got no choice but to be a perennial.
Manu Bol can do the same thing.
You see what I mean, dog? Look at you. Look at you.
You're disrespecting my future Spur, man.
Look at you.
Get out of here, Dev.
Manu Bol can do the same thing. Honestly, I'm top 75.
Hey, Dev,
I can do the same thing.
Dev, I know you have to cope, man, but this is not the right way to do it.
All right, hey, no,
I ain't got no words. Tell that nigga stay healthy.
And Victor Wembanyama is Bobo light.
You're nasty. You're nasty for that, man. No, but let me give somebody that has the biggest, this is my opinion, who has the highest bust potential out of everybody in this class. It's that boy, Amen Thompson.
Figured it was coming.
I know it sounds, but like, dude, if that shot doesn't work out, although he's an automatic paint touch, if teams figure out how to guard him, if he doesn't find a way to become a threat as a scorer, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a real problem.
Do you think he's more of a bust than Anthony Black? I feel like Amen has a lot more to offer than Anthony Black, though. That's what I was going to say.
I think his ceiling is higher. I think
his ceiling is higher, but I think Anthony Black's floor is higher than Amen's.
Why do you say that, though? I feel like at least I feel like I want to say they're the same player, but like you're getting like generational athleticism with
you're right about that.
Amen, but you're not getting that with Black. But I mean, like they both have the same problems. They're both, big guards who can't shoot, got a wonky jumper, but I feel like I was gonna say Anthony Black, but I'm not upset with you for saying Amen. I'm just curious, like, why do you feel like that would be separated, if you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I feel like as a skilled player, I feel like Anthony Black's skills, I trust him more as a defender. I trust him more I trust his skills more. And yeah, just even if his jump shot doesn't work, I have a feeling that he has the ability to be a better player. But yeah,
that's fair.
For me, the ceilings though, that's the difference between the players. The ceilings is like not even close. Like if a man pans out, dude, this dude is a superstar. Let's just be honest. Like, right? All right, we talking about like 25-7-7 point guard, super athleticism.
John Wall, baby.
My thing with Amen, bro, is like I don't see bust at all. Like I feel like he's gonna give you 14, 5, and 6 in year one.
Ooh, Jaysen, that's generous.
But here's what I'm gonna say though. I feel like if the jumper doesn't come, he's gonna be an 82 game player. He's not gonna be a factor in the playoffs at all.
That's fair.
That's the one thing.
They game plan against people like Amen. You feel me? Like he's not gonna be a factor in the playoffs. But 82 game season, he's gonna be good. You feel me?
No, that's fair.
I'm not trying to get on you personally for saying that, but my whole thing is I hate the argument or the stipulation of saying if this guy gets a jumper, he'll be this. Because we've said that about every single basketball player, arguably since the beginning of time. That is the hardest skill to get. Even though every NBA player has it, I think it's the hardest. Because how many times we say if Ben Simmons got a jumper, he'd do this.
But like that's the thing. Ben Simmons didn't
you know what I'm trying to say?
It's like Markelle Fultz was a freak accident. Like he got hurt, and I just like there's nothing you can do about that. But like Ben Simmons just did not give a fuck to get a jumper. Like I feel like
fine women and plenty of money.
I just feel like I understand what you're saying, Ethan. Though, like. Everybody says it's somebody
such an easy thing to just say out. Like it's a lot harder than just getting a jumper.
I feel like if you really want one, and it's like there's no other place in the NBA where you can work with the best people. Like, and I'm not saying he's gonna be an all-world shooter. If you could just get me to like 35%, 32, 35, maybe.
If he had 33% 3-point shooter, dude,
that's a win. That's a win. That's a win. It's like I'm not asking him to be like a sharpshooter, and just give me like just at least be respectable. I'm more worried about his in between game. Like Can you give me a floater? Can you give me at least a little bit of a mid range, like a shot?
He does everything well, bro. He does
everything besides, and it's like if you watch him, and we talked about it earlier, and we know it's open gym. It's open gym, so you really can't take a lot from it. He has something there in the mid range, man. Like a little bit. He showed a little bit of OTE, but it's OTE. It's something there in the mid range that I feel like he could tap into. Come on, go Bells. Give him a shake.
No, he doesn't, bro. Like,
bro, you just got to give my guy a chance.
Dev wants a bone. Just throw Dev a bone, man.
I'm telling you.
I'm giving him a chance, bro.
Go Bells. Are you a fan of Amen? Can we just say that?
I like Amen, but like
that's all I hear.
And you know it's so funny. Like you see his brother. I just feel like his brother's, which is funny. His floor is higher as a player because like I feel like he could fit on a team while not being ball dominant. I think he'll be fine with that. I think he could be a cutter. He's already used to playing that secondary role. But like Amanda, he needs the ball in his hands. If he does not have the ball in his hand, I don't know how he's going to impact the game. That's just, and that in between the game is just.
I think he's going to have to learn to be a cutter because I mean, like we have Şengün, so it's just like he's gonna have to learn to play off other people, which I think like when you're that gifted, my thing is, will he be able to hone his athleticism like a guy like Jaw? You know, Jaw could just go up on anybody and yam on them, and it's just like, dude, you have generational athleticism we've never seen before. I need you to just go up and start. I mean, I can't say it because we haven't seen it yet, but like in OTE, I just felt like there wasn't like never too many posters, nothing. He was always so conservative. I want to say conservative because he was like twitchy and all this shit, but in NBA, I just want him to like hone his athleticism, dude. Like try. Like it's like every time you see him, he's never really trying with his. And I mean, that's a credit to him. You don't have to try. You're that gifted. You don't have to try. In the NBA, I want you to yam on people. But I get what you're saying though. I definitely can see that he probably does have the most boomer bust in the whole entire draft, probably.
But that man has a Kyrie Irving syndrome. It's like in the half court, he just does all this jelly stuff. He just needs to get into people's bodies, put in their mouths. You know what I mean?
He's not a small guy.
Come on now.
He's 6'7", about like 215. He has a 7-foot wingspan. Like, come on, bro. Just dunk on people. You don't have to do all.
That's what I'm saying.
If I get like some occasions there might need to be up and under a jelly, but like, dude, dunk on people. You are gifted. Dunk on people. Go Bells. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
I'm excited to see him though, man, because that athleticism is crazy, bro. And like I said, he does a lot of shit on the court well, bro. Like
he gonna tear up Summer League. We're getting that Summer League championship.
Oh my god, not this Summer
Buddy,
League.
Buddy right here's franchise player doesn't want to come see us in Summer League. He's ducking that. Why is that? And he just got swept. He just got swept.
Okay. Y'all know what's so funny, dog? Rockets fans, bro, they just love, like, I remember when I think it was the 2021 draft with Jalen Green. Man, everybody's like,
mental health problems.
You know what I mean? He's gonna be better. He's gonna be better than Evan Mobley.
He's already better than Mobley.
No, he isn't, dog.
Mobley got his ass ate on national television by a bum. He was letting Jalen Brunson push his ass around. He's not good. He's not good. He's not good.
Jalen Green. Show me Jalen Green's playoff stats right now.
It's not my, but if Jalen Green was to
hold on, let me put those up real quick. I
bet Jalen Green being at home
rebounds
was better than the performance we saw from Evan Mobley. He was letting.
True. See what I mean? Did you not see him locking up?
Julius Randle is not a good player.
Watch your mouth. Hold on. I gotta stay for my king. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth about Julius Randle. Watch your mouth. You got a Julius Randle standing here.
Hey, Randle,
not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Jaysen, he is an 82 game player. He's
the
no
definition.
Disrespect.
That's where I got it from. I'm telling you. Definition.
Hey, Gage, cut all them mics. Gage, cut all them mics right now.
Listen.
That's the mute.
Negro Jokic, bro. Negro Jokic.
I'm telling you this right now.
That's what he is.
You need to watch it. There's certain Slater I will not take. Julius Randle's on that list.
Off the court.
No, they're not.
Y'all
not. I'm not gonna lie. He was so bad.
He was so bad,
bro. Oh my god.
He's so
Julius
bad.
Randle and RJ Barrett, you have a home here.
That's an even worse nigga.
RJ Barrett, oh my god,
no
he's so
bad
bad.
words. No bad words. Hey, Gage, you're editing this video. Everything they say, cut it out. I'm the one talking.
Yo,
cut it all out.
Football player playing basketball. RJ Barrett.
My left hand is better than his right hand.
Literally,
RJ is terrible. He's so bad.
My left hand is better than his right hand.
RJ Barrett, you won a lot of agenda wars on me. I would not turn my back. I would not turn my back.
He's so bad, bro.
Like he is so bad.
Hey, if Ethan can stay loyal to RJ Barrett, I feel pretty good about this show continuing. So,
yikes! He's so bad, man. It's time to find a new kid.
Saquon Barkley, man.
Time to be a computer science major.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're hitting the end of it. Man, I've had a lot of fun, man. This was fun. This was a lot of fun getting to talk about all these prospects with y'all. Gobby, thanks for joining the show for the first time, man.
You will make another appearance. Don't think you're running now.
Oh, come on now. Gobby, I live for this.
Gobby, start respecting my Rockets, or I'm gonna send my hive on you. I
forget they've got a hive.
Gobby, I am the king of Rockets Twitter. If you wanna make an enemy out of us, one more bad video about my Rockets.
I'm saying Gobby not scared of them Rockets Twitter nerds. I put my KPJ hate. You put it live and direct on the timeline for them to come get me.
If you got balls, you'll talk bad about Sengun. Then you're really
What do you think I do? Dude, we hopped in a space. I hopped in a space with Will. I hopped in a space with Will yesterday.
Oh, biased Houston.
By the way, Will, they swear he hates Sengun, bro. But I hopped in a space with that dude. They were talking about I wouldn't trade Sengun for Zion.
No, bro, that was a horrible.
That was a horrible take.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some of the takes because I see Dev and y'all retweet them. Them Sengun fans, mental illness is a thing.
Bro, they've called me the N-word. They call me a cunt son of a bitch. You can mute that. Beep, beep, beep. They've called me just about every.
I think Sengun is good, but they swear this guy is Jesus Muhammad, and Moses.
They think he's Jokic. They think he's Jokic. Bro.
They swear Nuggets winning is Jokic. That's the one thing that came. That's the one bad thing that came out the Nuggets winning, bro. It gave Sengun hands hope.
Gobby, how do you think I feel? I have to, because all they do is down my guy Jalen Green for Sengun. Sengun is not Jokic. He's not Jokic. He'll be lucky to even be Sabonis. They're gonna come for me for this.
And my thing is, there's nothing wrong with being Sabonis. Like Sabonis gonna get paid. Sabonis gonna win you a lot of games.
There's something wrong. It's
not gonna be Jokic.
Sabonis ain't that good.
You know what? You know what happens when you have Sabonis on your team? You're not gonna win. Literally 82 game player.
But that's what you're not gonna be Jokic, but it's not. Sabonis is not a bad player to be. But them Sengun hives, oh my gosh!
Bro, do y'all not be seeing how they come? They be calling me all types of names. They be calling me. They love to call me a bitch. I don't like that.
That feelings got hurt.
It's like I don't like that, and it's like I can't say what I want to say on there because my account's gonna get suspended again. So I just got to tread lightly, but.
You got your account suspended?
No, but Gobby, off air, we're going to tell you how many times he got his account suspended. First, by Embiid fans, who I'm telling you, I'm finding each and every one of y'all.
Hey,
I remember when Dev, when I told y'all it wasn't close between him and Jokic, y'all laughed at me in that living room. It's not close.
I can't even lie. I laughed. I thought Embiid was good.
It's not close. It was not close.
Embiid's still good. Okay. Maybe
Embiid is good, but my whole thing is.
It's no competition no more. It was
never a competition. Never.
That's not true.
You put Embiid in a double team, he gonna turn into Hakeem the beat.
Jokic showed me something. Jokic.
My whole thing is Embiid just missing that it factor for me. Like when to be an all-time great, Embiid don't got it. Like, but that's a conversation for another show. Let's wrap this up, Gage. It's gonna make me hot. It's hot.
Yeah. All right. So that'll be it for our 2023 NBA mock draft with the RW Recording crew. For the young Rottweiler, Ethan Hamilton. And Jaysen Collins, Devin Glass. And Gobby, thank you guys for joining. We appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And we will see y'all next time.